Okay, let's show you how to create a sales order. Now that you've started to bring product in by creating a purchase order, let's show you how to create a sales order within IQ Reseller. First, you're going to want to go hover over sell, and you see here there's a couple different options. You have the ability to just create a sales order right from the drop down by clicking new sales order, or you have the ability to go to sales order, which will bring up the sales order dashboard. You will see you have all of your open sales orders showing here. You will have your reserved sales orders, which mean you have tangible inventory allocated to that sales order, and they're probably now in the picking and pulling stage. And then you have your invoiced sales orders, so everything has been invoiced as well. And then you have your all tab, which shows you everything. We're going to click new down here at the bottom, which will also bring up the new sales order window. First step, just like the purchase order, you're going to want to click a client ID. We're going to do so by clicking on the little magnifying glass there, and what we're going to do now is select Chase Consulting. This is going to populate all of their information based on the CV code again. And then I do want to point out here is you do have custom user defined fields as well, which can be freeform text, drop down, or a multiple choice selection as well. This helps you track for like shipping info, where they stand in the process, lead generation as well. You have the ability to do a promise date, so the date that you promise to have it fulfilled by. If you go to addresses here as well, you have all of your default CV addresses here. If you need to change them, you can by clicking on the magnifying glass to change the address, or you can do a one-time just like the purchase order, and you can enter in a one-time address as well. Additional information here, you can put in more additional information. If it's your contract, you're paying transportation. The invoice tab here is once this has been invoiced, either if it was an early invoice or it was the finished invoice, this will appear here in the invoice tab. Shipping will appear once you have scheduled a shipment as well, and then comments as well. You have your internal and you have comments to customer as well. You can just right click and then you can select comments as well. Here we can say a thank you comment as well. And then taxes here is where you can then turn on taxes if applicable. Going back to items here, what you're going to do to add items to this sales order is you're going to want to click on new line. This new window is going to appear. From here, you're going to select the item that you want to do. We're going to do an elite book. I'm just going to type in EL, and you can see it's going to start to populate everything that starts with EL within the system. We're going to say that I have a customer from Chase Consulting that wants an elite book 2540p. We'll select that. Now you can click on this H here. This H is going to show you all of your past historical sales orders of saying, hey, this is what we sold it for in the condition and then what we've had it. So this gives you a little bit of a price history that's just kind of a quick go-to. We'll close that out. We have a list price of $12.50 listed right now, but you know, in unit price here, we're going to say this guy's going to get it for $900. We're going to give him a little bit of a deal. And then at this point, we're going to click save. Couple things that can happen here. Now at this point, you can create a new task and sign it to a warehouse technician to then go pick and pull this. Close that out. You can reserve it yourself by clicking on reserve line 1, which will bring up the reserve screen. And then you can select either from the inventory summary up here or the inventory detail on what exact elite book 2540p that you want to assign here. You also have the ability to show in-transit items and all of your condition code items as well. If I was to turn this off, this would now only show my grade A product as well. And if I was to turn this off, it's only going to show you my received product that's actually truly finished within the warehouse as well. For this example, I'm just going to select this one. This one looks good. We'll hit reserve. And now we have reserved this item to the sales order, so no one else can now take it. It will show in inventory as reserved to sales order 1159 as well. You have the ability to print a packing list and a pick list. If you click the drop down arrow next to pick list as well, we also have a secondary pick list option, which is pick list plus. And then also if we take to print, new window is going to appear here. And this is what a sales order looks like as well. If you click the drop down, you can email from here as well. And then if you click on setup, you will see that you have multiple options that you can show on your sales order. If you are shipping as well, you would schedule the shipment right from the sales order as well. You would do so by clicking schedule shipment down here at the bottom. So it'll take you to the shipping tab, and then this is where then you would select the provider, the service type, the payment type, and a bill account number. You would hit process payment, and then this would go to the order processing page. This is how you create a sales order in IQ Reseller.